What is the cost of war? What's the cost of war? Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another banging episode of Talking That Nonsense with your host, me, Michael. Looks like we're on our 53rd installment. Never in my wildest dreams, people. 53rd. Dang. I tell you, dude, is this number's gonna keep growing? Funny enough, if I take a look at my not calculator, my calendar, my calendar. Today is August 16th, 2023, approximately 5 o'clock p.m. I say about a week from now. I start school. I think Wednesday. I think Wednesday is my first day. First day of 12th grade, okay? Funny enough, that falls on a Wednesday. So, Jesus. That's that's really the icing on the cake for me. But I digress. Don't really want to get too far into it, but the cost of war. Not just like the actual like military war, but like I tell you, some people like I tell you like every day. For some people, it's a war. Like think about it for a moment. Like trust me, like, some of us are fighting. All right, we are literally fighting to survive. All right, some of us are picking their battles. Some of us don't get to do that. And, every day's a struggle. Every day's a fight. Think about it for a moment. Let's step back. My generation, as screwed up as you are. Let's step back for a moment and let's look at what we are going to be left with. But also what we have within this time frame conjured up. Alright? Like literally. Well, besides just generation treating schools as shooting ranges, we're being left with a crippling economy, a burning planet, and yeah, I think Social Security is going to be gone soon. Hopefully it's gone by the time I die. So, but that's besides the point. It's a civil war out here. All right, think about it. If I was to get any more just quickie with my explanation, think of it as a cold civil war. Oh, it's gotten hot before, but think about it. Think about it for a cold civil war. What do you think that could mean? Something with the Cold War. Was it technically a war? Because it never got hot. But think about it. A cold civil war. Like just think about it. There are people out there that their main goal is to divide us. You know, hashtag the United States. Hashtag not united. But think about it for a moment. Our division is at an all-time high. We have never been so divided in American history this time. It's sad, really. We're supposed to be a country. We're supposed to be together, all right? Just think about it for a moment. I'm thinking about it, and it scares me. There are so many. There are so many. I'm against him, and he's against them. Like, it's weird. All right, it's a weird time for America. Like, this generation has just no respect for anything, and I could say that confidently. Like, people have no respect in the military. People have no respect in law enforcement. People have no respect. I've lost it. It's gone out the window. People have no shame. People have no shame. And you know good and daggone well we need shame. Shame is like a, hey, it wouldn't be a good idea if we could leave the house with a dog collar on today. The fear of being ridiculed, we need more of that. We need to activate that part of your brain again. We do. Because there's no way, no how. It's bad. But the costs of war. just want to think about it. Just think. It's like this type of war that I'm talking about is digital. Digital warfare. Not even like think about it. Social media sites, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, people are actively spouting nonsense, you know? And, American history is all but lost. And just like, things that happened not too long ago have already been scrambled. Whoever controls the books wrote them in the manner that they wanted it to be written. You know what I mean? Like, we've gotten so far that we really don't know what the truth is. We don't know what the truth is, and we're fighting about it, I like this is the war aspect of it. We're fighting. We're constantly fighting. Talking about, well, we need this, and we need that, and we need this, coming from both sides. But nobody's really offered up a solution, you know? It's all of everybody acknowledging a problem. It's all of, for example, guns. Yeah, guns. We need to get rid of guns. Specifically, assault rifle variants. We need to get rid of it. I'm not here to show my political views upon that whatsoever. I'm just using that as an example. If there is a problem, instead of sitting there just arguing about it, how about do something to solve that problem? You know? Or we split 50-50. Well, I don't care about your feelings anymore. It's not even about your feelings. This is bigger than ourselves, We gotta think about this logically, okay? Logically. Not just it's the amendments and whatnot. We gotta think about this logically, you know what I mean? And this is not me saying, even if you did take care or something, even if you did take away assault rifles, that wouldn't stop. I'm not saying that. I'm just talking. You know what I mean? Because people think people think if you take away specifically assault rifles, they think, miraculously all the shooting is going to stop. People think if you don't take away assault rifles, excuse me, they think, nothing's going to happen. So you leave my assault rifles alone because it says in the Constitution I have the right to bear arms. And it's constantly debated, well, the founding fathers in the past did not think of the capacities we would have today when it came to modern firearms. That argument used all the time. Well, they didn't say in the Constitution that every American should be allowed to have an AR-15. That's the point. Let's just all band together for one moment. I don't care what side you lean on, what party you're in, but I'm not saying anything. Maybe I'm saying something indirectly. But it doesn't even have to necessarily be taking away the guns. What else That's where we actually have to sit down at the table and think. We know that there's a problem. We know that people are dying. Like, I thought maybe after Columbine or maybe after, Sandy Hook, people would be like, okay, that's the wake-up call we need. Let's enact something to to prevent that. Because, yeah, it's true. Let's think about it for a moment. Even if you did take just assault rifles, that, unfortunately, that will not stop all the shootings, okay? But I feel like we can mutually agree on something. You know what I mean? To where both parties are happy, and not just a yap 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 yap. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I want that to be resolved, because God forbid, I don't want to be the next school in the news. You know what I mean? I want stuff resolved. I'm more of a guy that I like things to have a resolution. When people get into fights and arguments, it's like, oh yeah, well, I need time to cool off. I'm more of a, I'm sorry, I apologize, and I try to mend it as quick as possible. But some people just need that time to simmer off. But I like resolution. I don't like things, especially emotional things, to be prolonged, because then I get in my head, and then, and I get in my head. But along those lines, just think about it. We know the problem. We've talked about some solutions. More problems keep arising when it comes to that matter. And we're like, why can't we? It's because we haven't sat down and talked about it as a whole. All right? It's sad to know that the people in the big chairs cannot devise a plan. I don't know why it's so hard to devise a plan to where we're not killing each other, you know? Like I said, after like mass amounts of people died, you would think, oh, okay, there's one logical solution that isn't just taking away all assault weapons or doing something like that. I'm talking about like a good thing. Well, like I said, both parties aren't constantly fighting at each other. And of course, when it comes to disagreements and it comes to arguments, yeah, sure, it's all fine to sit there and, challenge somebody and like, conversation. But for us to just sit here and yell at each other back and forth while people are sitting there and, like people are being turned into Swiss cheese in schools and in malls and in theaters. So we're not actively doing something so to minimize that, but we're just sitting there as people are actively dying. By the way, God forbid that. But that I'm not. That's not me just saying, oh well, I'm pro gun or I'm anti. No, that's just me saying that's just one of the fronts that whoever has us fighting, so we aren't together. I want unity. I want us to be united. I want us to be one. God, we need to put the U back in United States. Just be the States of America. It's going to get to that point. To where soon enough, there are going to be some states again getting antsy and try to secede from the United States. And then we're going to legitimately have a civil war on our hands. It's not going to be a cold one. But things like that, as a front that people have us fighting. There's literally, it's not that hard. Especially something so critical, where lives are actively being lost. You would think, like I said, we would already devise the plan already, but things happened. Same thing with political parties. Don't want to get too deep into that because I don't want to, well, Mr. Liberal or Mr. Democrat or Mr. Republican, or Mr. Conservative or whatever, No. Hey. No, seriously. To me, I don't like politics too much because usually when I try to actually have like a good, just calm political interaction, it's always, well, it's all because of Donald Trump and Joe Biden. It's Donald Trump's fault why this economy is failing. It's Joe Biden's fault why all this and that. No, just shut up for a moment. Okay, I guess we can all agree that we need good government because some of us aren't happy. Also, to me, I believe that there are some government, I guess, jobs, if you would, have term limits, but like I'm pretty sure the Supreme Court doesn't have term limits. A bug. I think I caught a bug. Freaking Mr. Miyagi, that thing. But yeah, I think certain things need term limits. Yeah, yeah. Because let's just step back and think about it. This is us. I'm young, and that's what most of the United States is full of. Young bloods. So most of it's full of old people. waiting for them to pass. Anyway, but we got young bloods, okay? And we have a bunch of old people telling us how we want to live. You know what I mean? So I propose we get younger people into Congress. We get younger people into government. We get younger. Like seriously, think about it for a moment. Because me personally, me growing up, this past 18 years of my life, there are some things that I've seen. I've seen the nation develop even more, society develop even more, and you're gonna have those old heads tell us how we want our world to be, how we want our country to be. Soon enough, let's face the facts. They're gonna be gone soon. Okay, they're gonna be gone in the future. They're gonna be gone. Okay, so I want young people that are like well, younger, and actually like know the what is it like recent problems. You know what I mean? Because people are like, well, back in my day, I was back. Well, our dilemma was 9/11. You know what I mean? Like, oh well, back. I know about like problems from like the 90s and everything like that. Because they can't like relate to our modern problems. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. Because they'll say, well, back in the day, we didn't have to worry about school shootings and stuff like that. We didn't have to worry about all this dooba daba deeba daba. So, but we've grown up with that. You know what I mean? So why don't we get somebody in Congress? Why don't we get somebody in government that like has actually been through what we've been through? All right. So we can have that person that can actually relate with us. Because I don't know about you. Same thing with like I don't know a therapist or something. Me personally, if I was to ever go to a therapist, I would more prefer a younger person than an older person, because when I talk to somebody, I want somebody that I can relate to, not that I was a kid once or I was a young man once. I ain't talking about once, I'm talking about now, to me it just brings a whole nother of like down to earth, down, to me it does, brings a whole new level of like down to earth. So I'm thinking what I'm thinking, the causes of war, the levy of war. Oh yeah, also to the kid that was walking last school year, to the kid that was walking in the hallway with fleas and one got on me when I got to my homeroom. Thank God I didn't bring any fleas home. I hope you have a bad day. I hope you have a really bad day. And check for fleas next time. Oh my God, the more I don't think you guys understand like the multitude of the problem. School starts next week. Look, let me show you something. Let me let me show you something right quick. Let me let me bestow something upon you real quick. Let me have you ponder for a minute. I got my cell phone because I don't got my other laptop in front of me. And I'm too lazy to. Yeah. But anyway, let me bestow something upon you. This channel's been going on for a while. Okay? Literally. We're looking at we're literally looking at our 53rd installment. This channel has gone a long way. Once a week, every Wednesday, I post a video, and I have been doing such for like the past 10 months. Yeah, think about that. 10 months ago. 10 months ago, I'm pretty sure it was August. Think about it. That's 4 months ago. Hit or miss. Grim Reality. Equidistant installment. 2 months ago. Dude, feel like just you. Sorry, I'm trying to find like. Okay, here we go. So let's go all the way down. I'm literally going down. Think about the bottom. The beginning. Dude. Literally, my first video was a year ago. Dude, literally. My first video on a channel was a year ago. My first video on this channel was a year ago. The beginning. I'm literally looking at it, and it was literally a year ago. August 4th. Dude, that was literally a couple days ago. August 14th, 2022. Alright? August 14th, 2022. That was my first video on this channel. That was about a year ago. So we've been doing this YouTube channel for about a year. The YouTube channel was launched about, I don't know, January? YouTube channel was January 2020. This channel was created January 1st, 2020. It's been kind of laying dormant. But that's freaking radical. Think about it. Also, I got 2 new cats. Got 2 new derpy cats. Got 2 cats. Black one and a white and black one. The black one's name is Stitch. I've lengthened it to Stitches. And the white and black one is Fig. Figgy. Figaro. Figaroni. All that good stuff. I love Fig. All my homies love Fig. They're gigantic. If you guys have seen my Snapchat, if you guys have seen my private Snapchat story, you guys would see me post those cats all the time because I freaking love them. A way to my heart is food and cats. I wonder if you guys can hear the cicadas outside because I got my other window open. But 2 ways to my heart: food, cicadas. Food, cicadas. Food, cicadas. Food, cicadas. Food, cicadas. Anyway, point is, way to my heart is food and not cicadas. Cicadas? Where do cicadas come from? Anyway, it's food and cats. I've been saying cicadas this entire time. It's food and cats. That's way to my heart. It's food and cats. But he's just sitting there staring at the wall for some reason, waiting for him to open up the door. But I don't know how many times, and I don't want to make it seem like if I post this video, oh my god, there are going to be things that get done all of a sudden. People are going to stop fighting this civil war that's been going on for you. I feel like, for me at least, my world really turned upside down in 2020. We've lost some pretty good people in 2020. We lost a lot of things in 2020. We lost a lot. Alright. And we can both agree. We can all agree that 2020 was the least cash moneyest year known to man. Wasn't fun. Wasn't fun for me, because literally COVID locked, dude. Jesus. It sucked. I don't know, it's been turned into a meme. At least 2020 has. Oh man, I hope you have a 2020 type of day. What does that even mean? It means something because you remember. So, I don't know about you guys, but are you the type of people for your friend to like send you a bunch of like when your friend or your loved one or lover or whatever you want to say sends you like a bunch of posts that be on TikTok or Instagram, and you gotta go through all of them. I mean, me personally, when that happens to me personally, I don't mind. I may not read, I may not look through them all, but okay. For you to grasp an idea of the situation, I have to go through, on TikTok alone, I have to go through 36 videos somebody sent me. 36. Not 5, not 4, not 3, not even 7. 36 videos. Videos. No, I'm happy about that. But hey, look on the bright side. It's senior year. Those cats are acting up. This one's just staring at the door. But think about it, senior year, and can you shut up, you freaking cicadas? God, they're like right outside my window. Okay, here's a game. Here's a game plan. Yeah, I gotta get serious. I gotta get stern with this one because this is a PSA to everybody. My name is Michael Reddick. I am 18 years old, and let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. It's my senior year. All right. For the past 12 years, I've gone to school with a smile on my face and tried my best to make sure everybody's had a great experience, at least when I'm around. Of course, some people will like school, some people will not like school, ironically and unironically. But I'll still be nice. But me going out the way to become, an emotional punching bag or for somebody to be a carpet to walk all over, be butt of a joke, that stuff is over. Let me tell you something. It's my senior year, okay? This isn't my freshman, this isn't my sophomore, this is my junior, it's my senior. That means after this year, we're done. We're done. Our seniors. But basically, the point I'm getting at is, like I said, no longer. There was no, oh well, I gotta be nice to this person because if I don't, I gotta deal with a whole nother year of them anyway. So I might as well walk around with a stick up my butt and, no, it's over. It's done. I'm done. It's done and over with. So this senior year, I'm not going to go above and beyond. I'm not going to go out of my way anymore. I'll still be there. I'll still be a good person. I'll still be a nice person. I'll still, you know, dude, these cicadas. I'll be right back. I'm getting ready to freaking. Ooh! I didn't just sit there and yell outside, telling the cicadas to shut up as if they were going to listen to me. I'm pathetic. But it was a shot. I just shut my window. But yeah, this is my senior year. I don't have to kiss any butts. Not anymore. So sit there and expect me to do something. You know? I'm gonna start covering my butt now, alright? But I'll still be the armchair therapist. No, but this is. For the people who know, they know what I mean. But honestly, I'm not gonna take anything here. You know? No more holding back. No more. No. It's gone on for too long. Senior year. It's the official slow introduction into adulthood. Yeah. I'll be darned if you ever decide to come by and ruin that for me. I refuse. It's not gonna happen. Let me tell you this. For some people, this senior year is going to be an interesting year. Or I tell you, oof, it's gonna be one for the history books. And I mean that in the least sinister way as possible. Seriously, FBI, CIA, Hubbard Police Department, please. Please. I'm not threatening anybody. Please. I promise. I promise. I promise. I promise. No, but seriously. Yeah. I just thought I'd get that off my chest. Because, I'm tired of people using me as a stepping stone. Anyway. I digress. Anyway, it looks like our time here is almost expired. I want you to go do something that you enjoy. It is so bright. It is bright as a diamond. Shine bright as a diamond. Shine bright as a diamond. Shine bright as a diamond. It's beautiful like diamonds in the sky. Shine bright like a diamond. Yeah. It's a beautiful day outside. Go outside and go do something that you enjoy. Because at the end of the day, nobody's more important than you. Then again, my name is Michael. It's something that I've been telling you guys to do all the time. Do you remember what that was? I told you guys to go out and go do something that you enjoy. Then again, this has been Talking That Nonsense. The same thing that I've always been preaching all the time. I want you to go out and be good people. And be great people. Be amazing people. Don't forget where you came from. Don't forget who I am. Because in the time of reckoning, you will learn to respect me. When you see fire, don't be afraid. Be prepared. Be prepared. I got something on my face.